streaming now on YouTube. Welcome to the Mystical Mind Exchange. I'm Dr. Cija Ebeling, and with me tonight is Holly Jobe. Tonight's topic, we were going through the book, the Soul Lessons. We're taking a we're taking a veering off of that. We're going to be talking about astrocartography. If you've ever wondered where you would thrive in your work environment, or maybe you were about to vacation, you want to know where the best spots to visit are, or maybe you're looking for a romantic interest, your astrocartography will tell you where um, you can go to feel that energy and potentially meet a new partner or meet a new business venture. Um, yeah,
Or where not to go.
yeah, exactly. So we'll go over all of that too, but we're going to wait a few moments for people to start joining in before we start diving in, because I'm going to go over my astrocartography and I'm going to go over Holly's, and I'm going to teach you how to do it for yourself too. It's free. So
I am
um,
so excited.
I know this is one of my favorite topics. I always, when people come to me for services, this is what I usually gift them at the end. I'm like, let's do this for you real quick. And they're like, oh my gosh, never heard of this. So, and then they go home and do their friends.
That's amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Hey, Mariah.
Hey, Mariah. Let's see if I can. All right. I got my screen on so I can. This is what I usually gift them at the end. I'm like, let's do this for you real quick. I forgot to turn my volume down this time.
You want to clear the space?
Oh, yes. Thank you
I
for reminding
would,
me.
but the thing is right behind me and it will
Beep.
beep.
All
Beep.
right. We're going to do some clearing, setting a positive vibe with the Palo Santo. Oh, yeah.
I love it.
There we go.
Have you tried Copal yet?
I have not. Have not
Mm.
yet. Let me write that down so I can remind myself again. Can you spell that for me?
Copal. It is freaking amazing.
Copal?
Al. Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Sin.
For those of you who are joining us that have never or don't know what clearing is, it's just basically clearing the space. The Palo Santo is meant to bring positive energy within your space and clear out any negative energies too. Similar to sage, but sage requires an open window or door. Palo Santo, not as much. This does its job on its own. All right.
Unless you're in my house, where there is a smoke detector in every room.
Gotcha. I don't know where the one is here in the office space, but it's definitely not nearby, because I do the whole store and the office space and the bathrooms and everything
Yeah.
when I'm doing my full clearing. But yeah, so for those just joining in, we are talking about astrocartography tonight. And if you didn't hear at the beginning what that is, it's basically a grid, a map of places where you will thrive, where you'll find romantic interests, where you'll do well in business, and also the opposite, where you will be at your worst as well. So if you're worried about maybe taking a new job in another area, like for instance me, recently I took a job in Vail, Colorado, but before I made that decision, I looked at my astrocartography to see if this would actually work with me and my family, and I wanted to make sure everyone is in alignment with that area, so we wouldn't have any difficulties. Like right now, we in the home that we're in, are the last two kids that we have at home. The older one is has been really struggling in relationships and stuff, and so this her one of her lines that is not in favor of her experience runs right through this area. So moving to Vail, Colorado, which is where we're going to be going, this is where all of us will be thriving. We'll either be at home there or like on her astrocartography, her sun line goes right through the area, which means the sun equals this is where you'll shine the most. This is where you'll feel like a celebrity. So if you're an introvert, this may not be your best line, but if you're an extrovert, or even if you're not an extrovert, it may create that energy within you to be the extrovert and to become your best, and you're going to shine almost like celebrity status. And so what I wanted to do tonight is to show you what astrocartography looks like. So I'm going to do some screen sharing here. I don't know if I'll need permission again. Nope, it'll let me do that here in just a moment. I'm going to go to what I'm talking about because like, you see all of these lines and this grid. It just looks pretty chaotic on first look of it. But each line has a very special meaning, and these are in alignment with my energy. So how astrocartography, I can't even say it, how astrocartography works, it's basically based on the date of birth, time of birth, and location of birth, and where the planets were aligned at that time. And by by putting that information into the astrocartography, it brings up this map full of different grids catered to you specifically, but you have to make sure that your time is accurate when you're filling out this information because just a few minutes off, you're going to have a completely different grid. So you want to make sure you look at your birth certificate and find out the exact time of birth and enter that in there. This happens to be my astrocartography, and you're like, what are all these lines? And I was confused at first too, and so I started looking it up, and I created my own basic key. So I've written the different kinds of lines that you'll see, the different colors, and I actually made them that color so it's easy kind of to go back and forth between the grid and the description. So I'm going to go over these really quick to let you know what each line means. So the orange lines, this is your sun line. This is where you'll shine and gain advancement, independence, fame, and being in the spotlight. So like I said, if you're an introvert, you might want to ease into this area. And these lines, I do want to say that this energy will be felt within 500 miles on either side of the line. And so if you're in close proximity to those lines, you're going to feel that energy. So your blue moon line, this is where you'll feel right at home. You'll be comfortable, smooth, and reflective. And this also holds past life energy and draws you inward. My blue moon line goes right through Vale, and I can guarantee I do feel the past life energy there because I spent many lifetimes over in Germany. And if you've never been to Vale, Colorado, it's basically like little Austria or little Switzerland. It's got the Bavarian feel and it feels right at home for me. It's very bougie too. So I've
It
never lived in an
is.
area like that. So, but it's very expensive to live there. But luckily, I'm also taken a side job that my employer's covering a majority of my housing, and so I only have to pay just a minimal amount to live there, not like everyone else living there, which is good.
And
So
it's
moving on
beautiful.
down the list here, we have the red Mars line. What do you think about when you think of red? Anger, right? So this is where you'll find ambition, motivation, risk taking, if you're goal oriented, independence, and self sufficiency. But the negative aspects, and which I feel the most, are disharmony, discord, violence, and aggression. And this is the line that I was talking about earlier with my daughter. The red line goes right through the Colorado Springs area and where I live. And for her, anyway, my red line doesn't go through there, but hers does. And she's been having difficulty the last few years. And so next down is the dark green Venus line. This is where you'll find pleasure, beauty, indulgence, love, aesthetics, wealth building, partnership, social connections, romantic options, fashion, design, and a materialistic type energy. So moving on down to the black Chiron line, and you'll know this by the way it looks. It looks like a key, and let me show you that real quick before I just go in the description. So if you look at the cursor at the top of the page, you'll see this little black line that has a key at the top of it. And if you're unsure what lines are, even just by clicking on them, you'll see to the right here a description. So if you want a real detailed astrocartography read, clicking on the lines and just it'll tell you what they are, what they mean, um, and you can also click on all these symbols and just every little thing you can click on. It'll change the key over here to the right to know more information about that. And um, so the Chiron line, this is where you'll find healing for ourselves and others. We'll take on caretaking and understanding energy, new experiences, awakened consciousness, and illumination. So this is actually a pretty good line. Um, Next up is the burnt red Saturn line, and it's similar to this color that you see here. And this is where you'll find discipline, having to face reality, growth, lessons, maturing, creating plans, goal achievement that is long lasting, and overcoming limitations. Um, and down next is that is the light green Mercury line. This is where you'll find social energy, connections, networking, business growth, commerce, communication. This is a great area to learn and teach. So if you come across your map and you're seeing the green lines and you're not sure which is which, trust that they're both good lines. So um, moving on down to the pink Jupiter line. This is a great area for teaching, learning, spirituality, beneficial energy, expansion, and spiritual wisdom. You might also feel complacent and have a lack of discipline as well. And I'll go over that when we go over Holly's astrocartography in a little bit here. Your light blue Uranus line, or Uranus, however you want to say it.
It's
Um,
Uranus.
no, it's not my anus, it's
It
Uranus.
is too. Uranus.
Okay, this is where the energy will feel unpredictable. Unexpected circumstances happen, bit of rebellion, drastic changes, bold aeration, flight, and instability. So, probably not a good area to live in. Definitely not. If you're
I need
traveling
to re-
through, don't even stop at the rest stops, just keep going.
I need to remember light blue.
Well, I'm going to give everyone access to this key too, so um, you'll have access to it to use when you're doing your own. So your purple line, your Neptune line, this is a great place to practice spirituality, creativity, find inspiration, and artistic energy. This is also a great place to visit, but not to stay long term. So if you're taking a vacation and you want to know where to travel, where should I go this year for a vacation? Look at your Neptune line and plan a vacation there. Now we have the thin black Pluto line, and it's different than the Chiron line because it has a P on it. Let me show you real quick. If you look up at the top here, you'll see this black line and the P's. This is your Pluto line. Um, and this means that this is an area where you'll feel turbulence, upheaval, destruction, karmic insecurities, and transformation. You'll have some paranormal activity, dark experiences, underworldly, and facing fears. So if that's something that you want to experience, by all means,
No,
head over there.
no
But
way.
what's that?
I said, no way.
No, thank
I'm out.
you.
No
Unsubscribe.
thanks. Yep.
So before I go over Holly's, I'm going to pull mine up real quick and I'm going to just show you what I recently did to find out if I really could thrive in Vail, Colorado, because we were supposed to be going full-time RVing. Truck had some issues that we needed to fix, and in order to fix those issues, we had to dip into the funds that we were going to buy the camper with, and it made us not be able to afford that yet. But we had plenty of money to relocate, and so what we did is we were still. I just stayed still because when things feel like they're falling apart, it's actually falling into place. And so I was waiting for my intuition and my guides to tell me what I needed to do. And in that moment of stillness, I felt the urge to apply for jobs in the ski resorts around Colorado and all along my moon line, which is where I feel most at home. And what I really wanted to do is to get down to Durango where my daughter is going to college, but it didn't work out that way. But moving to Vail, I'm still the same amount of time away from her as I am here in Colorado Springs. So I'm going to zoom in on my lines because this actually will pull up the entire world map. Oh, wow, that looks like a bunch of chaos, right?
Oh, gracious.
No, don't worry, don't worry. You'll notice also when you pull up your astrocartography, there are up at the top here are two little boxes. If you're just wanting to find the harmonious aspects, obviously you're going to want to check this box up here. But if you want to find both, this is just going to add a lot more lines to you. But I prefer not to worry about that right now. We're just going to focus on the harmonious aspects. And I'm going to zoom in on Colorado and how I decided that this is the place for me and my family. My family is all in alignment with this too. There's a slightly different than mine, but we all have blue lines going through the area. So Vail, Colorado, I really have energy going through Aspen. But if I zoom in closer, you'll see that Vail is, goodness sakes, come on, work on me. Vail is right over here, and that's like 10 minutes right here. From there to here to this line here. Like I said, 500 miles this way, 500 miles that way, you're going to feel this energy. And Vail is right within my feeling at home energy and past life energy as well, which is completely accurate. This is definitely where I feel connected to many lifetimes. Like I said, I spent many over in Germany, and this is what Vail looks like. It looks like Germany. So if I zoom out a little bit, though, you'll see over here to my left is the green line, and it's still, let's see, this is over, this is about 148 miles from Vail, this green line here. And again, let me go through my key here. The light green just means this is where you'll find social energy, connections, networking, business growth, commerce, and communication. This is a great area to learn and to teach. And so combining those two together, we should have a really good time being in Vail for the ski season. Maybe a little bit beyond that, but right now we're taking on jobs that pay pretty good money, and we're going to save up quite a bit. I'll still be doing my practice online too when needed. Right now, I'm just going to focus on having fun. And so Holly wanted me to look at my purple and my
Green.
green line. Yes, so this is where Holly is over here. I'm over here, and Holly's way over here. So I'm gonna zoom in this area to show her what this means. So the purple line means this is your purple, what is it?
Neptune.
Yeah, the Neptune line. And it's close to the dark green Venus line, which wealth building, partnerships, which is what we're doing right now. We're in partnership with this mystical mind exchange. So it's a great place for me to visit, but it's also a great place to find that um, connection and that partnership relationship, and
And I'm right there in the
Holly's
middle.
right in the middle there. So this is
I'm
why
literally right in the middle, right
not
there.
surprised, right? Not surprised to know this or learn this about the both of us. Now, I don't want to go anywhere near Charlotte because this is my anger, violence, turbulence line right here. Don't want to go there.
Nope.
But the burnt red line, that's actually a pretty decent area. But being between two negative black lines, the Pluto and then the
Uh,
red Saturn, don't even want to try that. So,
mm,
but definitely plan to visit out this way at some point. Plans have drastically changed for us in our household, and so it's going to be a bit.
yeah.
But definitely wanted to show how I read mine, and so you'll kind of get an idea of how to read yours. So while we're here, I'm going to flip over to, and one thing you'll know about the astrocartography, you can only have two profiles, but you can always, once you select one, you can go over and edit it and put someone else's information in there. But I'm going to already entered her information earlier, and I'm going to flip over to her map. Okay, you can see this is the place of birth. That's what the red circle means, and yeah, place of birth. And so right now, Holly is living at a place where she just should be vacationing. And this this pink line over here, it just means it's a great area for learning in the spirituality and beneficial energy, expansion and spiritual wisdom. Um, but over there, she'll also feel complacent and have lack of discipline as well. Right
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
Holly, you mentioned kind of struggling, not knowing what to do, and you're just like,
Yep.
ah,
Yep.
and it's hard to find discipline in that,
That is very true.
And so, we also, she had me look up her moon line, the past life connections and stuff, and it would take us over to, I'm sorry, to Georgia, it looks like.
That is so
Parts
strange.
parts of Georgia. And she mentioned when she was little growing up, you were able to experience Helen, Georgia, which is similar to Vale because it's built like a German village.
Isn't that weird? We talked about that today, or before I even saw this. We
Uh-huh.
talked about that, and when I looked at pictures of Vale, I was like, "Oh my gosh, that reminds me so much of Helen, Georgia." That area where my blue line runs through, that's where my family. I mean, we spent a lot of time down there,
Hmm.
um, with my mom's side of the family, and yeah, it's something. It is does that has something to do with past lives?
The blue line has to do with past lives energy, yes.
That does not surprise me one bit, not a bit. I would love to see if it goes up to Ireland.
Okay. Well, we'll zoom out on the world because this does the whole world. And so let's get over to the United Kingdom.
Oh my God.
Zoom in over there. Look at you. Look at your blue line.
Stop.
Hold on.
You gotta
Now
be
you
kidding.
have, oh goodness, you have your green line over here in the Ireland, or that's Ireland. Hold on. What am I thinking?
That was it. That was Ireland.
Okay. I know the United Kingdom is part of that. Scotland's up here, but you definitely have you're close to your blue line here, your past life line.
Well, when he died, he was in the UK.
Mm.
So where is see right there? Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
I'd have to actually take and find out how far uh, some of these places are from Ireland. But it's like I said, it's within 500 miles of that. And
Liverpool. Liverpool. That okay. Hmm. That's weird.
I'm looking at the chat right now. Mariah says she loves Copal.
Yeah.
Or yeah, and then we must live on my youngest child's red Mars line, and I'm on my red Mars, or my one of my kids' red Mars line right now too. So yeah, it would be fun to do yours, Mariah. But because we're live right now, I don't know if you want me to enter your birth time and information on a yeah for the whole world to see. We can do that another time if you'd like. So Holly, do you have any questions of uh, anything that I can look up for you?
I do. Where would I thrive career wise?
Okay, so we're gonna look for your
But more
light
spirituality.
green.
I really want to know where I would thrive spiritually.
Okay, let's go to the key and look that up. So your green lines are definitely have to do with business and growth. Green money, think of money. So wealth building, business growth down here. But your spiritual growth, right now, you're right
Purple.
in that area. Um, let's see.
The purple, a great place to practice spirituality, creativity, find inspiration, and artistic energy.
Yeah,
Oh, a
you're
good
right.
place to visit, but not stay long term.
This is where you're at right now, and
So I'm on
so
vacation.
you're learning on your stuff right now.
Yeah. Okay, so where is my pink Jupiter line?
This is where it's right outside the coast of, uh,
It is.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so where's my green?
So your dark green line is, let's zoom in here. And
I don't have
sometimes
that
you'll have
many.
more than one. So it really depends on the planets and what alignment they are in. Let's see. Memphis.
I
Baton
don't
Rouge,
bless. I ain't going to
Milwaukee.
Memphis.
So in the United States, this is
Never.
where your green line will run.
Okay.
But you can also thrive where you feel most at home, because where you feel comfortable too. This is
What is
why I.
the light green line
This is your.
that's over by Tulsa?
This is where you'll find social
Social.
energy, connections, business growth, commerce, communication, and it's a great place to learn and teach.
Okay. And let me see that again. Hmm. That is not anywhere that I really would love to live. I mean, there is like,
I don't think you want to be on this line here, and this is right in between your success and. If you're going to do anything with success, go on this side or
gotcha.
this. Well, I don't know. That's a Chiron. So yeah,
Hey,
this is fine. So going on the left of this green or the right of this green line.
okay, what is that red line that's over in Tennessee? That's a red line, isn't it?
This one.
Yes.
So this is your dark or your I call it the burnt red
Right.
Saturn line. So where you'll
Okay.
find discipline, having face reality, growth, lessons, maturing, creating plans, goal achievement that's long lasting, and overcoming your limitations.
That's where
So
my daughter lives.
this might not be her
No,
sign, but
no, but
didn't
that's
you did
she.
you is this the one that you just went to visit,
Yeah.
Maggie?
Yes.
And while you were there, didn't you do a lot of mind expansion?
Absolutely. That's what's blowing my mind right now. I absolutely did.
Yep. So what else do you want to know?
Um,
You have the same red line. Actually, you don't want to go here. Over here, this is your sun line. This is where you'll shine.
can
And I
you
was
zoom
telling
into
you
that?
earlier, you will
I know what we're going to be doing.
right.
I already.
This is your aspen. This is Vale.
Stop.
Didn't I tell you that?
Stop. What?
It's my moon line, but it's your sun line. So combined together, combined forces, we will blow people out of the water. So
Oh my.
just saying, this is where you'll shine.
Oh my
Right up here
goodness.
with me.
I see that. Okay. That is wild.
See, Vale's right over here.
Yeah, I see
But
that.
from Vale to this, that's like 10 miles. Actually, that's my line. So from Vale to Avon, we stayed in Avon. It's like a 5 minute drive, and then from Avon over to Eagle, it's about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes tops from Vale over here close to Gypsum, but that's within 500 miles, obviously.
That is insane. Okay. We have to do Mariah's. Mariah, you need to text me your exact time of birth. Exact.
And if she doesn't know it, we could do it another time too. But what I will do is, because I use mine all the time, I'm going to edit yours. So,
Go ahead.
oh, sorry, it goes over all your
It's
stuff,
okay.
but
It doesn't matter. I don't care. Go September 6th, 91, 1991.
let's see.
Mariah.
You don't remember?
6:14. That's it.
Okay.
6:14 a.m.
Whoops. Let's see.
She was born in Durham. Durham.
Oh,
Durham.
okay.
Durham. Durham, North Carolina.
Where is it? I'll just do it myself.
There it is.
All right, here we go.
Oh, I am excited to see this.
All right, let me get rid of these ads.
She's
What?
she's pretty close to her orange.
Let's
But
zoom in here to the United States. So, yeah, that's probably within a 500-mile span there. I'd have to, I don't know, I have to look at the scale. Whoops, I don't know why I'm zooming out. So, um, this is a Pluto line, but this pink line again is, let's go over that. It's a great area for teaching, learning, spirituality, beneficial energy, expansion, and spiritual wisdom. You might also feel complacent and have lack of discipline as well in that area. So you're right in between the where you'll shine and where you might have a little bit of trouble, but also you're learning and teaching in this area here. You're a mama, so you're doing a good job. But if you're wanting to go on a vacation somewhere, definitely not in the United States. Actually, I'm gonna double check. I forgot to do the harmonious aspects, so that's gonna add more. Oof. Ooh. Okay.
oh,
Right.
right through. That is exactly where we live. Like I'm not joking. Like
Okay.
right there. I swear. Zoom into that. Zoom into that area. I am Mariah. Zoom. Zoom some more. Oh, Mariah.
So this is why you might be having
That
a hard
goes
time,
right over
Mariah.
my house. That literally goes right over my house.
Mariah, you need to get the
And
heck out of
hers.
there. Just
And
saying.
hers. Oh my God. That goes over her house.
So, if you're feeling out of whack, that's why. And not just because of the full moon or new moon energy. It just
No, it's just
is your
because.
astrocartography. And there are some good things about the red though. Let me see. This is where you're gonna find ambition, motivation, risk taking. You're gonna be goal oriented, independence, self sufficient.
She knows that she is that is exactly.
And so also gonna feel some disharmony, discord, some violence and aggression. I'll just leave that there. And let's find out where's a good place to vacation. Oh, let's go to Bermuda. Actually, that's actually a good place, except for the Pluto line. But going out here, you're gonna feel amazing. Not, so get a boat, and go travel to the seas.
See
Actually,
what
that's
other countries that goes through, because
well, it also
that's
goes through northern the United States. So I don't know if you ever wanted to travel through Maine, but this is a fun place for you, and it's also it's gonna be where you shine too. So while you're in vacation, just be mindful of if you do vacation there, not to vacation up in here. This is going to be, oh. But over here on this side,
that is so
definitely a good
funny.
place for you to
That
travel
is
to.
so funny. Literally,
But it's
right
business.
directly through, right goes right over our houses. I'm telling you.
You're like,
Okay, so what's the one that's to the left of her red?
let me see. Get back down there. So it's the dark, the burnt red line. This is where
Okay.
she'll find discipline, having to face reality, growth, lessons, maturing, creating
She's already
plans, goal achievement that are long lasting, and overcoming limitations.
she's doing
So,
that. She's
doing a lot
pretty.
of growth right now. A lot of
Yeah,
growth.
yeah.
Heavy,
Just
heavy growth.
that's. Yep. Wow. So where's a good place? She wants to know where she needs to move.
So, if you want to thrive, or if you're wanting to go in business with yourself, over here in this Midwest region, Missouri, Iowa, right here in Iowa, Iowa. Yeah, I know this
Oh, babe.
not the best for me anyway. But you will thrive there if you move to that area, especially right where they cross,
Oh,
because it's a combination of both wealth building and also business growth. But if that's not what you want to do and you just want to go somewhere where you just really feel at home and shine, look at your blue moon line coming right through Colorado.
I saw that too.
Yeah,
Zoom in to see where that is.
I'm right here right now. I'm like right below this. I'm in where the S is. So if she came out to visit me right now, she'd be like, "Oh, this feels so good here. I don't know what it is. I just feels like I want to stay here." Well, you know what?
It's
Most people do
crazy.
want to stay where their moonline is because they feel so at home.
You
It's
know
so
what?
cozy.
It's so crazy because ask her where she wants to go. Just Mariah, tell her where you want to go.
You'll thrive in Austin. You'll shine in Austin and you'll feel right at home. Plus, you don't want to stay there for too long though, because this is your vacation line right here. I've wanted to move there. I've always wanted to move there. Move where? Do you know where, Holly? She said she always wanted to move there. Was it Colorado?
Colorado.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
She told her husband she's moving there. All right. And then you can come visit me in Vale. Me and Holly in Vale.
Yeah,
Me and your mama.
that is crazy.
Yeah, you have good lines. Right in the middle of all this, you have the Chiron line, which is also good for healing ourselves and others. She'll have an energy of feeling like caretaking and understanding energy, new experiences, awaken consciousness, and illumination. The pink line again is the great area for teaching, learning, spirituality, beneficial energy, expansion, and spiritual wisdom. And she'll also can be complacent and a lack of discipline as well in that area. So, with a combination of those three, though, it'll probably feel pretty comfortable um, if you decide to move to this area. But for business wise, if you're in business or want to start a business, you need to head to Iowa, hang out with the cows and the farmers and stuff, grow
That
some
would be
corn.
right up. That would be right up her alley. She has another green line over in Vegas.
Yes, yes, yep. So let's see. It would be wise to sit down and do the whole family. And I'm going to put a link to this astroclicktravel.com, but I'll also put a link in the description of this video too when we're done recording this evening. So anyone watching it a year from now, 5 years from now, they'll have access to it. It's always been free. As far as the basic key that I created, don't necessarily need that. I use it for a cheat sheet because I like to do that. But honestly, just by clicking on the lines and looking to the sorry, I'm gonna move us here.
Mariah says we're about to put
Looking.
balloons on our house and move there.
All right. But do your husbands, do your kids, see where they will thrive, because if you can find a central location where everyone vibes, like I had to do for the move to Vale, um, it'll be to your benefit. Everybody will get along. Everybody will just be at home. It'll just be more peaceful,
Oh, I
less
love
turbulence in
it.
the home as well. Because if you find your husband's happy lines, thriving lines, that'll be to everyone's benefit
Hey,
too.
Cindy. We need to do Cindy's.
Yeah,
We
if
do.
if I have permission, but like I said, that's kind of personal information,
I
and
know.
it's for the world to see.
I know.
But Holly, you know how to do this now, so
I
you can
do.
take time to do this. I'll send you the key, the cheat sheet, so you can just do a
Yeah.
really quick read.
Yeah, and it's called
AstroClick Travel.
We're
and
gonna read
it'll,
we're gonna read cards before we
if you
do you
want
have your
to.
deck? Do you have your deck?
I don't have any here. Well, I have the Talking to Heaven deck, but I don't have any of my other card decks here.
Mariah, are you available?
Let me stop sharing
Okay.
screen so we can go back to us.
That was so cool. Like that's
Yeah,
very interesting. Um, just because some of the lines that went through, I've had some experiences in some of those lines, and they really coincide with that.
you really can feel that energy.
And
You travel around.
I want to say that since we moved, she used to live in Fayetteville, which is a little bit further. But since she moved here, or since we all moved here, she is the one that feels heavy
Yeah,
all the time. It's like, oh,
yeah. Ever take a vacation? Send her out to me. we'll have
yeah,
some fun out here.
yeah. So the kids are not asleep, but that's okay. So I am going to read
She says
cards.
she's sure her husband's is right there where he is.
He's thriving on YouTube. I mean, and
Really?
yes,
I had no idea. I have
it
to learn more about
is.
this.
You have to. So, how about somebody come up with a question, any kind of question, and let me answer it for you? Any questions? I have to check Ada's ever since she was born. It's been upset.
Oh,
She is. That is not a happy kid. She is happy.
but I wouldn't be surprised that her red line is going through there.
She's been upset. Yeah.
But with it
She,
being Mariah's red, that energy is felt with the whole family though because it's running. The energy is kicking off.
and I would imagine it would be pretty strong energy if it's right, literally right over her house. Like, I'm not kidding.
Move, move
Yeah.
out the way.
Yep. Anybody have a question?
You can see my feet in the mirror.
Are you barefooting?
No, not right now, but I can
Okay,
be.
I see.
I'm wearing little black flats.
I see.
Let me turn it.
Somebody better ask a question.
Is there a question?
Nope. I have an answer. I bet I do.
mm, my question, and I don't know what type of how to ask a question, but going to the news and the rumors of shutdown, is that going to happen? Is that a good question to ask or no? I can do
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Eight of Swords just popped out. Give me 1 second. Mariah, try to read some of yours too, honey. There's another card. Oh, God. It's not going to work.
Okay, I can do another question.
Nope. No, it's working. I'm
Oh,
answering it.
so the lockdown's not going to happen. It's
Um,
or it's going to
it's
create something.
maybe. Let me see what it's going to do. Because the celebration card just tried to pop out, but I shoved it back in there because I just shoved it back in there, and I don't know why I did that, but it was trying to pop out. And that's why I said, I don't think it's going to work. I think that card was supposed to come. Yeah. It's a lot of, so yes, the feeling trapped. It's not going to work. It's not
Not this time around.
it's not going to work. No,
Good.
it is not. They're going to try. This is going to, I can see that that it's going to be, they're going to talk about it. They're going to try it. But it's not going to be successful. People are just not going to do it because I got that on the bottom of the deck.
I can't even tell what that is.
It's the Ten of Cups, which is
Oh,
emotional.
emotions. Yeah.
It's happy times.
Okay.
Happy times. That was on the bottom of the deck.
Good.
Yep. That is not
Nasara,
going to, that will
Nasara
not,
Jasara gonna happen?
oh, let's see that. Sorry. Oh, okay. Got a one flipper. Yeah. Another flipper. Oh, all right. Yes. So what I got is that we're going to move away from something.
Okay.
Going to move away. I see an illusion, something that something's going to happen prior to there's some kind of an illusion.
CBDC.
All right. It's not, that's
Don't
not going
fall
to
for
happen.
it.
That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen.
I can't tell what that is.
So you see he's got the world in his
Two of
hand.
Wands.
Mm-hmm. Two of Wands. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles.
Ooh, money.
So it's going to happen, but there's some,
Illusion has to get through the illusion first.
right.
Eh,
And
makes
then we have the
complete sense.
whole world in our hands.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Millionaire status.
Got any other questions?
I can't think. I'm gonna check the chat here.
There's not one.
No.
They're just listening.
Okay. Do you have a question? Do you want to know something?
Do you have your rods?
I do.
Yay! Yes.
Which one do you want to see?
Whichever one you resonate with the most.
This one is so immediate. I like to use this one a lot. So, but I can double
Will
check.
you read my cards? Question, Cindy. Question in my head.
Okay.
Question in your head.
She wants an answer to the question that's in her head.
All right. Will you read my cards? Question in my head.
And while you're doing that, Mariah asked, was something watching me sleep last night? I'm gonna do.
Go ahead.
So was something watching Mariah sleep last night? No. Nope.
The question is in her head. It's a question in Cindy's head. Will you explain to me the question in Cindy's head?
Maybe your guides or your higher self. Obviously, they're always watching over you, but some kind of other entity, no.
She said someone, not something.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me go. Still, was someone watching Mariah while she was sleeping? Okay. Yes, not someone. No one. That makes a big difference in the question. Okay. So yes, Mariah, you're accurate. Mariah, did you get a sense of maybe who that was? Was it a loved one that crossed over, or like maybe it could have been your guides too, taking a close eye on you?
This is some weird cards right here
Cindy?
that I got.
Okay. Take a drink. I'll drink with you. Cheers.
Um,
Oh, so Mariah said she was having really vivid dreams about one of her kids disappearing. So to me, that would mean keep a close eye on him. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means keep an eye on him. But she already probably knows that. Felt spooky, but I couldn't figure it out. Just a little heads up.
I'm trying to.
Make the story happen with the cards.
Yes. Okay. Especially when I don't know what aspect. Um,
So, Cindy, does this have to do with relationships, work, or money?
I got the devil card. I got the 7 of Wands, and then I got the 4 of Wands. So I see a struggle. I see something. Um, mm, mm. Relationship. Gosh, I knew it. You know why I knew it? Look at the relation. Look at the devil at the bottom of the devil
Oh,
card. I knew that, but I didn't want to say that.
so what does that mean then, in relationship wise?
Well, it has something to do with two people. Seems
Is that a struggle card?
se- secretive, maybe.
Oh,
Um, she said I saw, but there's a struggle. There's some kind of a struggle. But then I got the happy card, a celebration of some sort. So that's why this is so conflicting.
well, she said um, you did 3 cards.
I only did 3.
So she said that was a past one.
A
Um,
past relationship. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. Yeah.
Mariah says
Um,
karmic issues.
yeah. I'm going to draw one of the witch cards. That's what I'm going to do for Cindy. It answered her last question. Can you answer Cindy's question? Give me a card for Cindy. Protect and heal. Isis. Protect and heal. That means protect yourself, heal yourself. Cast spells. Is this something you got to? So she's got to heal. She's got to protect herself and heal right now. That's what I'm seeing. Wow, I hate to say this right out in public. Well, Maggie's friend, I read cards for one of my daughter's friends, and it was over a relationship, and the answers were not what he wanted to hear at all. He told her he's never going to ask me to read his cards again.
In about a year, he'd be like,
He
you remember
said,
those cards you read? They're pretty accurate.
Maggie said, that's why I don't ask my mom to read my cards. Hmm. Okay, Cindy. Did that make any sense to you, Cindy?
She says yes, thank you. Or I don't know about the yes that was earlier. When Mariah said karmic issues, she said yes. But she's thank you for reading it. So it might be yes for you too. I don't know. We'll wait and see.
There's some kind of celebration. Mm.
Mariah says I don't like people
Reading her cards
reading
either.
cards.
I laughed when Maggie told me that. Yes, it made sense. Okay.
Good.
I don't know what I was reading, but whatever it was in head.
Did you have a question, Holly, for the rods? Is that why you asked me if you had
Oh,
them?
yeah. Let's do that for just a second.
Still have a couple minutes.
Um, should I read tarot cards for a living?
Should Holly read tarot cards for a living?
It's gonna say no. You asshole.
Okay.
Should I read tarot for fun?
Oh yeah. Should Holly read? Well, I'm gonna ask the same question we asked the other rods, or the other rod. Should Holly read tarot for a living? Ah, this is same answer. So you wanted to know, should Holly just read cards for fun?
Should I do Reiki for a living?
Hold on. Should Holly read cards for fun? There you go. So
Should
yes
I?
for fun, but fun. You have to still ask for some sort of energy exchange because it makes it more valuable to the person receiving it. So keeping that in mind. So what was your other question? Should you do Reiki?
Yes.
Should Holly do Reiki for business? Yes. I thought I was going to say no at first, but it changed its mind and went to yes. All right, let's do this one. Should Holly do Reiki for a living? Yes.
Can I combine tarot and Reiki?
Ah, I just had a, okay. What I got is as an offering at the end of your Reiki, that would be like an extra add-on, but not necessarily to do it, the tarot as a living, like a main focus.
Right.
Main focus should be Reiki with the add-on option,
I added.
maybe
I
for
just.
fun.
I just did. I just did exactly what I was supposed to not do. I just asked the questions the way I wasn't supposed to ask. Should I do tarot and Reiki? Remember, I told you I was limiting myself with the confusion.
Yeah.
Should I do tarot and Reiki?
Yeah. And like I was the intuitive information that I got, it was yes, it would be a great add-on to the end of your Reiki sessions, as a la carte, or you can offer it, um, if they want it. But you can certainly ask for an energy exchange. But tarot would be secondary to the Reiki.
Reiki.
Reiki
I
should
figured that.
be the number one.
I figured that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there I go, limiting. I've been saying, oh, what should I do? This or this, this or this,
Why
this or
choose?
this. So why can't I do both? Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah, absolutely.
Why not? That's coming to a
Okay.
to a theater near you
In Colorado.
In Vail.
So this kind of wraps up our live tonight. We apologize for not being live the last couple Tuesdays. Holly's family was going through illness, and now
Yes.
they're getting into wellness. And I think the week before, what happened that week? I don't know. We one of us was doing something and we couldn't do the live, and we're like, let's just
Oh, we
keep
were
it regular.
dealing with storms.
Oh, right. Yes,
We were dealing with
right.
storms over here.
Gotcha. So next week, um, I should still be able to do live, but towards the end of the month, I'm gonna be pretty busy because I'll be moving. But we'll pick up after I get settled. But you can certainly still do live on your own if you want, Holly.
May
Have
do
other
that.
people. Yeah, whatever you want to do. This is channel is for whatever you want to do it with. Do
May
with
do
it.
that.
Yeah, my words aren't. I need to hold my septarian for oral communication.
You're doing just fine.
Ah, I blew all around me, and I'm still having stuttering issues, but mix matching my words.
It's okay.
A lot on my plate, so.
Yes,
But
you do.
anyway, I want to send love out there for everybody that's watching
Yes.
this. Have an amazing week. We look forward to seeing you in our future lives as well.
Yep.
This will be uploaded to YouTube momentarily, and then we'll add a description with a link for the astrocartography if you want to do your own. And I'll have to figure out a way to get um, to send that if you want the key, the basic key that I
Maybe
created.
just put a message in the YouTube comments and you can just with their or they could email or
Well, here's the thing: people 5 years from now sending a message, I'm not always going
oh,
to see that. You know what I mean? But for those that were participating tonight, if you want a basic key to your astrocartography, um, I'll send it to Holly, and then Holly can send it to you. How about that? Will that work?
that's perfect.
Okay,
That sounds good.
good. I made a PDF file, so I'll send that to you, and then you can send it out to whoever. And
Perfect.
or you can scroll back through this video and screenshot it. There you go.
That's it. That's it.
That'll be the
All right,
easiest way to
guys.
get it. Huh?
You guys have a wonderful week.
You too. Love ya.
Love you. Mwah.
Don't frown.
I couldn't find the end button.
Oh.
There it is.